Hello and welcome to this edition of Updates with Rock. I'm your host, Rock Var, and today we're talking about Game Update 50 on DCUO. FNL was a huge success in my book last week and very enjoyable to listen to. Big thank you to the devs for putting that together and a brilliant execution. One of the big announcements that MEPS talked about was the addition of Game Update 50 currently on PC Test. I'm going to run down some of the highlights now. I urge you to visit DC Universe Online forums, go to announcements, and look at the update. It's announced there. You can see everything for yourself, read through all of the powers. I'm going to hit the highlights, but I'm not going to go through everything about the powers that are being adjusted. You can see it all there, and you can take part in discussion on the PC Test forum. Probably the biggest part of this update is the addition of the Tier 4 duos. They're going to bring in meta, magic, and tech missions that will be now available as Tier 4 duos. Heroes and villains will fight alongside Wonder Woman and Cersei in the Shadowlands, enter the Watchtower, and witness the struggle between Lex Luthor and Superman in the Watchtower and Opportunity for Villains, or Hall of Doom Recovery for Heroes. In Starlive Satellite, both heroes and villains will enter the Batcave and face Brainiac's android versions of Batman and Joker. The requirements for this, it's 2-player, minimum combat rating 70, with a recommended combat rating of 70+. So that'll give you an opportunity to do some of those missions that you may have needed a different mentor to do, and so now you can just queue up for those duos and jump in there, or with a friend. There will now be a loot lock timer in the game. I don't know how many of you become annoyed because you don't know when you should be able to queue for that mission next and receive loot without using replays. Sometimes it's a day, sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's a month, and you don't know right down to the minute or to the hour. So now you'll be able to tell. With Game Update 50, they're bringing in a loot lockout timer to the UI. It'll be at the top of the description panel. You'll now see a line that indicates how long you have on that instance to be loot locked. There's going to be some power revisions in Game Update 50. They're making improvements to nature, light, and electricity advanced mechanics. You can see those notes on the website. A couple missions are getting adjustments. It looks like With a Vengeance is getting a fix to an issue where the Wraith of Vengeance was doing too much damage. Same thing with an issue on the Revenge Walker, also was doing too much damage. They're making an improvement to the way damage and healing over time will stack with each other. So what's going to happen now is when you go into an instance, previously if you've gone in with like powers, say your Rage and you're using Galing Eruption, but you're both using the Might version of those, one is going to cancel out the other. And so there's always been a problem with that. For DPS, if you're going in with like power DPS, your DOT is going to cancel each other out, or one's going to cancel out the other. The other issue is with healing, the same thing can happen. So they're fixing that. It's no longer going to happen. Rather than one canceling the other, the two are going to stack on top of each other. So you're going to get double the pleasure, double your fun. I had to use it. Yeah, the two will stack together. That's only on different tunes, so you can't expect to go in and spam your DOT and have it stack on itself. Now, on the controller side of things, it's a little bit different of a change. They're not going to stack together. That would just be too awesome if you had two POTs stacking together. But no, that's not going to happen. What will happen is the tune with the higher VIT, that person's POT will be the one that goes into effect and the other one will be dropped. And they fixed that issue in the UI where the tooltip would not display properly when you're rolling over a mod for a generator socket for the first time. So take a few minutes, go to DCUniverseOnline.com, go to the forums, testing feedback, and PC test update notes will be available for Game Update 50. You can read all the notes there and see how it's going to affect you and your tune. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Updates with Rock. Be sure to check out our website at www.varnationdcuo.com. Join our live Twitch feeds at twitch.tv/varnation. Follow us on Twitter at @var_nation. Check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/varnation. And subscribe for more content.